Mabuhay, Kamustika, welcome. How are you? This is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea. Is my marriage fair? Let's talk about that. You can probably see some luggage in the background here. We're all packed up and nowhere to go. We're getting ready for our Philippines trip already with things we want to send, bulk buy-in boxes and other things we want to bring. And we just can't get there yet like everybody else. We're waiting for things to change. You know, we'll probably make a decision in January. We'd really like to go to a wedding there. And if we can do the dumb quarantine in our home in the Philippines, that's better than nothing. But we're just waiting to see what's going to go on out there. But let's talk about the fairness of marriage to a Filipina. Sometimes I think people get the impression that my marriage with my Filipina wife is unfair or unevenly balanced. Well, because I tend to put her on a pedestal. And, you know, I think there's some truth to the fact that I do that, but with good reason. And I will talk about fairness today. Please subscribe to Love Beyond the Sea for insights about marrying a Filipina from various aspects, from all phases of the relationship. We married very, very quickly, so that almost all of our time together has been as a married couple. And I want to share what I have learned to help others. I'm glad you're here. Leave a comment, get notifications for upcoming videos. Podcasts are available on Podbean or the website lvbts.com. And over there you can also find information about the book that I have for sale. Now, I admit that I hold my wife in high esteem because of the worth that she has to me. I sought for someone to marry for 30 years and nearly gave up before joining Christian Filipina in 2015. I am a better person because of her. I respect her greatly. She is very skilled, bright, hardworking. There I go again. My point is that I think very highly of her and am so grateful she accepted my marriage proposal. One of the things I want to teach on this channel is to treasure your Filipina wife, so careful consideration of how good she is to me and what she means to me is the order of the day. Don't sneeze all day until you start an upload here. When it comes to fairness, that makes me think of the term 50-50. I don't live as if that is a goal of mine in our relationship. I tend to see things in black and white, which makes it easier for me to do what I have to do. To me, a 50-50 relationship, well, practically speaking, sounds like some kind of a trade-off, like I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine, or I'll do something for you if you do something for me. Or I made my move, now it's your turn. I know it sounds paradoxical, but my philosophy going into this marriage was that if I concerned myself with giving to my wife to be generous to her, that she would in turn respond to me. That is different than doing something in order to get something. I am treating her well because I love her and trust that when I do good to her, she will naturally respond to that and give me whatever she feels I deserve. I'm not looking for anything in particular, and I don't feel as if I must respond in a certain way. I just want to bless her and go about my business. So far, so good. If I married a sensible woman with integrity and character, I don't have to worry about what she gives to me. She will naturally respond with goodness. It makes me happy to invest myself in her, life for her good. I think it's the right thing to do, and I don't know if I want to tell you how old I am now, but I feel like I have had enough time to do my own thing in my life. I married a younger Filipina who makes my life better, and I enjoy taking good care of her and making her feel good about herself. I think that will always be rewarded or reciprocated if the wife has a heart. Does that make sense? It seems to be working. I can say that my needs are being met, the reasons I married are being fulfilled, and all I am doing is trying to be as supportive and helpful of my Filipina as I can. Like the Bible verse says, give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, shaken together and running over, shall men give into your bosom. It is talking about giving to men or women, and blessing being returned by other men or women. I think this is better than theoretically giving, then expecting something in return. Or even worse, giving, not getting in return what you think you deserve, then withholding giving in the future. One last thing, there may be times when one of the spouses needs more attention than the other. Getting back to fairness. For example, when my wife immigrated here to America in 2016, I needed to focus on her a lot because she was the one that had made, that has the biggest adjustment to make. It is also likely, as the years go by, when I'm older, simply need someone to help me with more things, that my wife will gladly help me. Right now I don't need caregiving help, but in the future she might have to be quite involved with that. The way I look at it, I don't deserve my Filipina wife, so life isn't fair. Marriage isn't always fair. That's okay with me as long as I am with my love beyond the sea.